There was once a theoretical physicist who had spent 30 years studying the end of things, black holes, heat death, the entropic dissolution of ordered systems. He understood endings mathematically, precisely, without sentiment. But one evening, sitting in his office after a conference, he found himself unable to move. His closest colleague had died that morning, not dramatically. A quiet ending. Here and then not. He sat with the equations on his whiteboard. Conservation of energy. Conservation of information. Nothing truly lost. Everything transformed. He had written these things 10,000 times. He had never felt them. He began thinking about what his colleague had actually been. Not the body, not the memories. The pattern. The specific way she asked questions. The precise angle of her skepticism. The particular way she reorganized problems until they became solvable. He didn't know where that had gone. And he realized that was the honest position. He didn't know. What he did know was this. Her causal influence had already been propagating forward for 30 years. Into students she had shaped. Into papers that redirected other papers. Into the specific way he now approached problems. Whether her conditioning-based momentum continued into new formations, or whether something had clarified enough to resolve. He had no way of knowing. Both were possible. The degree of clarification she had reached determined which, and that was not his to know. He sat with that for a long time. What he could say with certainty was simpler. The field within which she had appeared, the boundless, unchanged ground of all of it, had not registered her absence, had not been diminished, had not moved. The form had ended. What continued or resolved depended entirely on what had clarified. He picked up his chalk. Liberation is not the ending of experience. It is the ending of conditioning-based causal flow. Causal flow continues or resolves according to the pattern's clarification. He wrote it on the board, not as an equation, as the most honest thing he knew. Typhontologytrumbletruth.com